Hi, it's Lee Silber. I'm here with the second episode of The Credit Union Way, based on the book. I want to tell you a story about Kin Babington. It's Kim there, and myself. I've lost a lot of weight since then, which I'll explain at the end of the story. But first, let me tell you about Kim. So Kim is one of those people. When you meet her, you feel the energy, you feel the warmth, you feel the sincerity. Of course, she works for a credit union, and she loves to teach young people about financial literacy. And she's so passionate about it that she'll teach these marathon classes. The kids love it. They love learning from her. So she's ready to retire. She found a replacement for her, and she's teaching him, how to teach this class so that the kids are engaged and they get the message. And because I think of all the things that credit unions do, and all of them are great, financial literacy education is probably one of the most important. So she said, I'll sit at the back of the class while you deliver your first version of what I taught you. So she's in the back of the class, and the guy teaching the class sees that she gets up and leaves in the middle. So he's thinking, what did I do wrong? Did I mess it up? What happened? And then at the end of the class, towards the end of the class, she came back in and she had a bag in her hand. And so it turns out that one of the girls in the class was living in a foster home, and her shoes were so bad that her toes were poking out. So Kim got up, went to the store, bought some shoes, and brought them back. And so the instructor said, well, are you going to expense that to the credit union? She said, nope. Sometimes you just do the right thing for the right reasons, and this is one of those times. And so that's just Kim in a nutshell. And I find when you meet people like Kim and you meet people at credit unions like Kim, it makes you feel good about what a credit union stands for and what they do. And so it's not just about the lowest interest rate, although they do have great interest rates, or the best return on your for your money when you get a loan, lowest, highest earnings, lowest paying. It's about people helping people. And I think Kim exemplifies that. Okay, so I said at the end I would tell you. So it's been over a year since that photo was taken when I was sitting with Kim at the QFIN, which is an organization that helps teach teachers about financial literacy and how to teach it in a fun and interesting way. And so since that time, I started walking. I know, people do you really want to hear this? I'm going to tell you, and then we'll be done. I started walking. First it was 20 minutes, then it was 30, then an hour, and I am using fasting. So those two things have helped me to lose 60 pounds. Yay! So I hope you enjoyed this episode of The Credit Union Way. I'll be back with episode 3 in a couple of weeks. But here's to Kim, here's to credit unions, here's to walking and fasting to lose 60 pounds. See you next time.